Okay, I'm going to run you through some of the nuts and bolts of what makes a solo for Cold Dead Hands tick. A few notes, the guitar's down a half step, and I'll be referring to notes as they're played, so all notes that I say are going to be sounded one half step lower. For example, when I say B, it's actually sounding a B flat, but to avoid confusion, I'm going to refer to it as a B. Okay, this is almost exclusively in B minor pentatonic, and I add some accidental notes just for fun and for some flavor. So anyway, the way that it works out is that it's starting off with this little trill measure. Oh, and by the way, this is the only guitar I have with 24 frets, and I do utilize the 24th fret. Sorry for the lack of fret markers, but I'll try and be as thorough as I can. You start off with this trill on the D string from the 7 to the 9. So this little guy, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Just trill it as fast as you can, you know. You're going to catch this 7th fret on the G string right here. And then you're going to do this slide down in the box. 7, 9, 9, 7, 5. You're going to come back up to the 7, 9, 7. And then you're going to jump down to the 5th fret on the A. Slight bend to the 7th fret, resolving to the B. So that lick, once again, is slow. At full speed. Okay, the next thing is this little octave chord thing that I do. You're doing the 9 on the, I'm sorry, 9, the 5 on the A and the 7 on the G. And you're going to slide up to the 7 and the 9, and then back and forth. Okay, and then slide up from the 7 to the 9 on the A, and then 7, 9 on the D, back to the 7, back to the 9 on the A, to the 6 on the D. So that phrase is then a couple of percussive notes. I mean, they're not really sounded, but I do a lot of rhythmic shit like that. Back to that little octave thing. So and then bend it up. I end up bending this octave chord up just very gradually for like dramatic effect before I do the position shift up to this box of B minor. Anyway, so that entirety from the beginning would be you could do the chugga chuggas. I just kind of do it involuntarily. Anyway, scoots up to this this F sharp unison bend up here, 14th fret and the 17th fret. So, you know, like pretty standard stuff. Hit it a handful of times and do a little vibrato at the end. And then you're going to do this heavy metal sort of pentatonic lick right here. So that's 14, 17, and 19, and then you'll also be catching the 17 down here on the B string. So that whole phrase from the beginning of that chunk would be okay, and then you're going to do this little F sharp minor thing. Da, 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 da. So it's 14, 16, 17, hit the 16, and then bend up a half step to that 17, the A note. And then you're going to jump down to the B string, catch this 17th fret right here. So you got that little box. So 17 to 15, da, da, 16 on the G, da, da, da. And then you're going to do a bend. It could be whole step, half step. It's blues, so it doesn't really matter. And then you're going to go 17, 14, I'm sorry, 16, 14, 16. Sorry. So that whole chunk so far is this. Okay. The next bit is going to be this little double stop dyad thing, which you're going to be doing this A major dyad with the 14th fret on the G and B strings, and then you're also going to be doing this B minor dyad with the 16th fret on the G and the 15th fret on the B, and you do a slight bend. And then you're going to move up to this double stop dyad thing up here with this E major shape, which is going to be 17 on the B, and then 16 on the E. Do a slight bend there, and then move that shape down 2 frets to that little D dyad, which is going to be 15 and 14. So that little shape there is a so part of this chunk from the beginning of that would be okay, so that's the end of that section. You're going to do another position shift back down to this the 7 box, which we're all familiar with. It's going to be sort of a blues climb up. It's got some sort of rhythm switches in it, a lot of legato happening. It's all kind of a stylistic thing, but I'll at least show you through the notes. Here's the phrase in full. So anyway, you got the 7th fret, 10th fret, 7, 8, 7, 10, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 10, 7, 8, 7, 10, 7. Little climb up to the 8, 9. You're going to move up to the 7th fret on the D. 9. And down to the 6th fret here. So, and then there's a stop, which instead of just running through, it's like a little bit of a rhythmic stop. So it's a hammer on, pull off for the 6, 7, 6. Catch that 9 again. 6, 7, 9. So that same shape with another hammer on, pull off on the 6, 7, 6 on the G. So, and just remember this one on the D is rather quick, you know. So you end up doing a position shift here, or however you want to finger it, but I end up taking my middle finger from the 7 to the 9 to switch to this 9, 7, 10, 7 little shape right here. So once again, that chunk. Okay. So back up to full speed. That whole phrase would be. And then you do some bends here on the 10th fret on the B. So you do a release back to the 10th fret, pull off to this to the 7th fret on the B, and then back up to the 10. So and then you do a little half step bend here on the 9th fret on the B. Pull off to the 7th fret on the B. And then catch the 7th fret down here on the G. And then repeat that phrase. So that little chunk right there is going to be. So that's the whole phrase that you're going to be doing in this position. So once again, it's going to be. And then back up to full speed. It's going to be. So just to go back through the whole solo up into that point is going to be as follows. Okay. Okay, then so you're back up to this 14th position. Back to these little dyads here. So 14 on the G and B. And then this is 16, 15 on the G and B respectively. And then there's this alternate pick lick right here, which is actually deceptively simple if you really look at it, if you know your shapes. You got 17, 19, 21. So you're basically spelling out a Dorian shape. Yeah, B Dorian. So you got 17, 19, 21. Same thing on the A. Then you move up to 18, 19, 21. 18, 19, 21. So that whole thing is. And then you're going to do this thing, and this is where the 24th fret's going to come in Sorry in advance. But you got, 17, 19. I'm sorry. Well, I can't count. 17, 19, 19, 20. Oh, wow. I'm gonna fucking brain fart here. Sorry, buddy. Anyway. 15, 17, 19, 21, 22. But you do that same thing on all three strings. So, 19, 21, 22, 19, 21, 22, 19, 21, 22. And then you move this shape up to 21, 22, 24. So, and then you bend up to the F sharp from the 24th fret on the high E string. So, anyway, to backtrack a little bit, you have and then yeah, do a little trem pick there. So once again, it's slide down, and then this next lick is going to be the same thing as the chorus riff, which will be you're going to have 11th fret here on the G, and then 10th fret on the B. So, and then 9, 9, 7, double stop. So 9, 10, 9, 7, 9, 7. And then another thing to add to this little dyad right here is I end up just letting the open E ring out. Because why not? It's got like a little cool chimey thing. So that's the other tail of it. It goes 9, 7, and then 9, 7 the next time. So anyway, back to that. So that's the phrase at first, and then you do that whole thing again, pretty much, but more staccato with the drum build-up. And then the tail of that whole section is, you hold out here on the 11 and 10, kind of let it go for a little bit, and then this is the end of the solo section, post solo, and then it builds up to the chorus outro, which is a lot of like improvised sort of licks. So you got this double stop thing here on the 7th fret on the G and B. Slide down. Hit that again and then do a slight bend up. Catch a 9 on the D. 7 on the D. 9. Hammer on pull off. 7, 9, 9, 9. So you hammer on and then pick. 7. So 9, 7, 9, 7, 9, 5 on the E. Bend up on a 7. Pull off. Back to that. So you have to do a pentatonic build up. It's basic box shapes. 5, 7, 5, 7. So 5, 7, 5, 7, 9, 7, 9. And then back to the hammer on and pick a couple of times. 7, 9. Then you got this little box thing right here. It's 9, pull off, pick the 9, and then you repeat it a few times. And then another 7, bend this 9 up, full step, pick, release, pull off to the 7, and then do this 10th fret and bend it up to the beat, and then you hold it on into the next riff. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. So, once again, just to run through everything, that little ending bit is as follows. All right, there you go. Hope that was helpful.